Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Wednesday to you. Wednesday means it's time for stamping through my stash. And I started this series because I feel that it's a super important discipline that when you get your stamps in your order and your dies and anything else, really, but check them all out and stamp all your images. Not only does it help you find out whether or not your images are stamping properly, because every once in a while there could be a quality issue. It happens rarely, but when it does, it's nice when you catch it on time because you have 3 months to return your stuff for a full refund or to get it replaced. And I always want for you to get your money's worth. Same thing with the dies. But just as importantly, I find that when you stamp all your images and cut them out, it really does jumpstart your creativity. You're much more likely to use that set to jump into it, and that's what we want, right? I don't want you to be collectors. I want you to use your things and have fun with them. And the other thing is what I do is when I have all my images stamped and die cut, I put them in a little baggie inside the stamp case so that the next time when I grab that stamp set, I have a welcome surprise. I already have some things that I can get going with right away. So it's like instant gratification. Let's take a look. Today we are going to explore bottled happiness. Now, I've had bottled happiness for a while because it actually carried over from last year's annual catalog. There are the cutest little shaker domes that go with the bottle, but I left mine in Canada. I'm so sad. Otherwise, I would have made a shaker card with you. But let's see how all the images work. And then I'm going to show you a really fun card at the end that I designed myself. I don't know what it's called. It's a fun fold, and I thought it was really, really cute. So before I open it up, I have a few stamps already sitting on blocks, and I think this one is super appropriate. This week is my birthday, and I am doing a birthday party. So by the time you listen to this, my birthday party is probably over or in the middle of going on. Why not? I love wine. Everyone knows that. I am not an alcoholic. I drink responsibly, but I very rarely have a dinner without a glass of wine. I love that food just tastes better when you have a glass of wine with it. Most of the time I drink red, but occasionally I will enjoy a glass of red. I mean white as well, or even rosé on a hot day. Sending a little message. Then we have sending cheer and let's get into the spirit. So I would love to hear from you what your favorite stamp set is right now, because that changes from day to day, doesn't it? That's one of the nice things about being a demonstrator. My stamp sets are a business expense. And my motto is if I don't have it, I can't. Oh, that's not good. Let's see if I can do this again. Not bad from an angle. It's a little bit fuzzy. It's like I've had one too many, but I haven't, I promise. So when you have a long skinny stamp, you want to lay it down on your surface and then pick it up with your block. And that way it's straight and it won't be all wonky. Let's get into the spirit. I love that font. And now I'm going to clean my stamps and put new ones on the blocks. Okay, we have a few bottles. I'm going to do this one in crumb cake. And then I like to show you what it looks like as well, stamped off, very subtle. And then we're going to do this one. Oh, I went too high up. I stamped into my words. I didn't see that. That's unfortunate. And then there's another little stamp that goes with it to add a little bit of detail to the bottle. And it's also one of those skinny little ones. So what you need to do, see here it is, lay it down and then pick it up. And here we go. Oh, not bad. There, isn't that cool? It adds just a little bit. And then there's this label one that you could do. I'm going to do it in crumb cake. There. Or you could do it in tone on tone in blue. That looks really cool. And then you can put your words on there as well. And then there's this little one, and I didn't know what it was. Do you guys have any guesses? Well, if I put it this way, you might know. That's the cork. Yeah. So that's cool too. And I just want to show you now that you can stamp. Look, Goes right on the label, sending cheer. Or you can stamp the bigger words on the bigger bottle. Look, you know, the message in a bottle. How much fun is that? So this is great. Now we still have a couple more stamps, and we're going to do the bottle again. I'm making more work for myself. Here, I'm going to do it in blue. Here we go. And then we have, and I'm taking them off without cleaning them, which is really bad. We have this one. Isn't that just so much fun? My mother had a little vase for years with barley in it, and for years and years and years, and it was always in the living room, and I just thought it was the nicest thing. Made me fall in love with grains. Okay, now this one is really cool, and you do have to give it a little bit of time to line it up because it's a two-step stamp. And you turn it around like this so that it can fit in the bottle. So I've got that one with Misty Moonlight, and I think I have to re-ink my stamp. And then there's another one that fills in the inside of the flower and some leaves. So I'm going to do that in crumb cake, and I might have to stand up so that I can see this. Oh yeah, you can see how that's kind of there. I think I did all right. That's not bad. Not bad considering I'm on camera and I'm kind of off to the side. I'm gonna see if I can. Well, you know what? I have another idea. I forgot to show you the best part. So here, let's stamp this, and we've got a punch. So you turn your punch upside down, unlock it. Take your paper, slide it into the punch, and then when you kind of have it, eyeball it and see if it's good. Clamp down a little bit, that holds it in place, and then with two hands, there you go. So now we have our bottle, and look. You just put the bottle here, and you've got all your flowers coming out of it. Isn't that so cool? And then see, you can add a saying, overflowing with happiness. Or, let's see, we've got another bottle here. Why not? Sending a little message. I just fussy cut that one. And here you can see my flowers stamped a little bit more darkly. And now look how nice this goes with the embossing folder, the Country Floral embossing folder. It's really nice together. And I also inked up my embossing folder, and that's when you get this. It's so cool. And then you can also take the embossing folder. Oh, here it is. Look, there's another blue bottle. I'm getting totally, I have all these pieces. This is from me playing around. And there, so I can make a whole bottle collection. You could also punch out those bottles with patterned paper. And then I took the embossing folder and I just went over it with a blending brush. I made a reel with this on Instagram, so you can see it there as well. And then take a look. This is what I did. Here's my card. Look. How much fun is that? And you know how to do that? Do you want me to show you? I will show you. Move all this out of the way. You just take a card, a regular card, and then, so this would be a regular card, and then on your paper trimmer, you just trim off an inch on either side, and then you have this centerfold. Isn't that cool? And then what I did was I took, let's see, I probably still have some, I have some of this left. So then you take your paper trimmer, where did it go? Okay. And we're going to trim an inch. I believe it's an inch. Let me check. It's 7/8 of an inch, or 2.2 centimeters. So, and I'm just going to cut them from either side of this panel so that they match. 7/8 or 2.2 centimeters. And then it is, I'm going to measure for you because I did this in centimeters. So you're going to do it either 5 3/8 of an inch or 13.7 centimeters. And this is darker, so I'm going to cut off the light end. So 13.7 centimeters, or 5 3/8 of an inch. Okay. And yeah, this end. 13.7. No, that wasn't what I said, was it? Oh, Jackie. So now we're just going to put those two pieces on either side of the flap. And it's so pretty. And then make sure that your leaves are going up in the right direction. And I'll show you what I mean. See right here, the leaves go up. And I suppose if you want them going down, you could do that, but I like them going up. And once I notice that little detail, I can't not see it anymore. To me, there's a right and a wrong way. And then for the middle part, I just measure it, and it is about 2 3/8. So if I did 2 1/4, then I don't have much room left. But that'll work. 2 1/4 by 5 3/8. That'll be the white panel. Okay, so I've decided to take my panel, that center panel that is 2 1/4 by 5 3/8, and I'm going to emboss it. And so I'm going to be careful and put it right in the center piece, like so. And I have to make sure it's straight. And see, then it's just got that center piece in there. Okay, let's add that. And then the inside piece is going to be a little bit narrower because you don't want it popping out. You want the inside panel to be totally hidden so that it's clean. And this one just has a tiny little blue edge around it, but that's okay because there's a little blue edge from the bottom as well. So here we're going to pop that up. This one is 2 1/8 by 5 3/8. I don't know why I turned it around. It's white on both sides. You just do that inevitably. You just turn whatever piece of paper you have around when you want to put glue on it. And when it's white, I just can't get myself out of the habit of doing it. So strange. There. So now on the outside, I thought it would be fun. I'm going to fussy cut this bouquet. Now, I don't suppose you need to see me doing that, especially if I can't find my scissors. So I found my scissors on the ground underneath my desk. I don't know how they ended up there, but sometimes things fall off. And so I'm just cutting around, leaving a tiny little white edge. And you don't have to get too fussy. You just want a silhouette around it all. And if you turn your paper as you cut, it really does make it easier. And you get more of a flow to your paper. There, I hope that helps. And then look, I'm just going to pop that up, which is nice. And then I'm going to pop up the bottle, and then we're going to find a saying to go with it. Now you want to make sure that your dimensionals are in the middle because the edges might pop off a little bit from that center piece. Then we have that. And now I have to pick one of my bottles. Maybe this one. See, and it just kind of sits. I'm going to pop that up as well. And it just does give it some lifelike dimension. And the flowers really look great when they're fussy cut. I don't love fussy cutting a lot, but once in a while it's definitely worth it. See, now the flowers look like they're cascading around the bottle a little bit. And then you could do another little bottle saying sending a message. That's kind of cool. I like that. Or you could do this, overflowing with happiness. That's kind of cute too. It's a bit big. I like the skinny saying. No. Oh yeah, I stamped. You know what? I have a piece left over. Look at this. This is great. So, and I still have this sitting on the block. So I'm going to ink that up. And I think we'll see if we use this or not. But I like to show it to you just in case. I'm going to go right near the top because I want to trim this off. And you could use your paper trimmer. I did that very well, didn't I? But, oh, I almost cut my bottle. Woo. Okay. There we go. And then look. Let's get into the spirit. That's cute. If I did do the overflowing with happiness, I could trim it down so that it's not as big. I'm just going to go around and pretend that I have a die to do this. This is quite trendy right now to go around your sentiments. We have a few in the catalog that have this, and it does look really nice. I love it with embossing. Let's see how this looks. Around your corner, and let's see. Yeah, that looks nice. It has a bit of more, pardon the pun, but it has a little bit more of a flowy feel to it. So then you would put a dimensional here, and then, yeah, you could just leave it like that. Or you would put glue underneath. So I think that's really a lot of fun. And then in the inside, you could put happy birthday or whatever. You can even combine sets. Sometimes we think we have to use the same set, but um, this would be a fun one to do as well, or thinking of you or whatnot. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, guys. I did, I'm sure. And if you did like the video, please give me a thumbs up on YouTube. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. And if you're really feeling the love, then leave me a comment and hit the share button, and then you can share it to Pinterest. And don't forget about those two little words, show more. If you click on that, then you'll get the story behind the card as well as the links, so that if you want to recreate this card at home, you can shop with me for all the products that you need. And June is a great month to join my team and get your own discount. Or if you'd like, build on a small business or a big business or whatever you want. That's the beautiful thing with the starter kit. It starts you on whatever journey you want. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Have a super day. Bye.